You might have thought that the end of the CD generation had sounded the death knell for these machines, but I'm in Leeds to hear how their ever-inventive makers have given the old jukebox a new lease of life.
Jukeboxes have changed a lot, I'm told. There were the ones called Rockola and the ones called Roami. They've changed, it seems, but they're still around. And one of the biggest manufacturers in the world is British. Sound Leisure, based in Leeds, makes everything from handcrafted 1930s-style copies for people like the Sultan of Brunei to computerised music systems for pub chains. Russell's been to the factory to try some out.
Oh, well, this takes me back to my younger days, hanging around the jukebox, desperately trying to look cool, rather like now, in fact. But if you thought in the days of the iPod and the personal music player that there was a dying market for these things, you'd be very wrong. They are, in fact, alive and well, and the biggest manufacturer of them is here in Leeds. They may not have the iconic status of a Rockola, but Sound Leisure's jukeboxes are at the top of the charts across Europe. The man who founded the company is Alan Black. He's been playing with electronics since his teens. But it's Chris who now runs it from day to day, whilst young Michael heads up design. And they're all from the same jukebox-making family.
I designed my first jukebox, I think, when I was 13 years old. So I've always... Why, I don't know. I've always been interested in amplifiers. I was born in 1945, and I was lucky that as I was growing up, we had that unique mix of valve technology and then transistor technology, just infantile, just coming through just as I was getting about 13, 14 years old. And I used to build all these little amplifiers, valve amplifiers, transistor amplifiers, and I just wanted to make the likes of Buddy Holly sound really brilliant, which is what I could do, you know, with this kind of thing.
Making sure the jukeboxes look brilliant is down to Alan's son, Chris.
We've got our own spray booths, so you can see Ray here. Actually just finishing a job off now before it's sprayed. This is where we actually manufacture the back cabinets of the machines. So you can see in here, this is actually one of the round top jukeboxes. This is a front door, yes, so that one is come out of the router. That will then be fitted
genuine walnut.
Oh, of course. This is what they look like when they're finished in the wood shop and come into the main factory. So all the antlers are on the solid castings. From here on in, then we've fit the plastics and all the internal mechanisms.
It's a real crafted job, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah. It's once it comes out of the wood shop alone, it'll take us another 3 days just to finish this stage, to finish it as a machine. And it'll have already been in the wood shop for nearly 2 weeks going through.
Well, let's just see what some of the workers think about putting these magnificent things together. How long have you been working here?
Oh, 25 years.
Right, that's extraordinary. You must have seen a lot of changes in that time.
A lot of changes. The original cabinet had 78 records, only 12 of them. So then we went to vinyl, which had 70 records.
And now you've got all this space.
You can have thousands.
Right, but all this space is for computer.
The bottom is, yeah, just the computer fits.
Has it lost its soul? I mean, you used to be able to go up and kick one of these things if you didn't like the track. You can't do that now, can you?
No, and the purists will say it's lost its soul. We still have collectors who don't want anything else but vinyl, and of course, the more modern person is happy with the digital. But as you say, you can't, well, you can kick them, the computers do jump as well.
The other member of the jukebox-making family is Alan's younger son, Michael, who looks after graphic design. Last year, Sound Leisure did £9 million worth of business and exported all over the world. But no one here has forgotten what happened 10 years ago, when a sudden change in the market almost led to bankruptcy. That's why the man who now runs it believes innovation is the only way forward.
This is the new machine. It has both audio and video content on it, so we stick the videos on. All the latest tracks are covered by video, going back 1940s, 1950s on audio.
So how many tracks on here?
You can hold up to about 25,000 on this machine, so it's progressed a lot since vinyl.
And it's full of electronics inside. What other advantages is that?
The other advantages you can do now is we can actually program the machine to display certain types of music at certain times of day. We can remove tracks basically give the site complete control. On a Monday morning it could be just playing jazz music, Friday nights it could be playing R&B and dance music. You can also stick text messages on here as well now to promote what's going on in the pub throughout the day.
Oh yeah, what does this one say? And now back to the studio.